Hi guys, welcome back to Massell Creations. I have another Temu haul. I'm so excited. Talked about in the last video, in that video we talked about how we had just hit 2,500 subscribers. And we have a giveaway going on right now. So make sure you go back and register in that video if you haven't already done so. And I have some more knitted critters. I'm totally addicted to these guys. They're so cute. So the first one we got is a little piggy, and it's a pretty good size. I got big old hands, and this is a good size pig, so I'm really excited to do this one. And then we got this adorable one. It's going to be, I always put pictures up here on the screen for you so you can see it. I can't guarantee that they're in stock. If they are, I will leave that information down in the description below. If they're not, I'll try and find something comparable, but I will put down there that this is not the one that I ordered, just in case the sizes aren't the same. But this is I don't know if it's like a whale or a dolphin, but we'll pour it. It'll be pretty fun. I'm just going to look and see what it's going to be like. The ears are the only thing it looks like I'm going to have to worry about on that. And then anytime you have a portion of the mold that goes that direction and there's nothing above it, like his little chin here, that's where you get bubbles. So when you pour it, you need to make sure that you pop it in and out like this, and make sure all those air bubbles have a chance to get out of there. This is a dinosaur. Like a little T-Rex or something. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the colored molds. It is what it is. It'll be fun. But he does have that little edge we were talking about under his chin we're going to have to be super careful with. So when I pour it, I'll push that in and make sure I get all those air pockets out. But we do have that little guy. And again, these guys are all knitted. This is a little llama. Again, with the chin will be an issue maybe. And then you'll have to... Oh, that's different. It's got a bottom that connects. I'll have to see how that works out. And again, I'm not a huge fan of the pink colored molds. I prefer them to be clear, but that's okay. We'll make it work. This one's like a little, I don't know if it's a dragon or a dinosaur. He's got little spikes on his back, but he'll be pretty close to this one, but he's significantly smaller. So this one's just a chunk. You can see there's just a little bit of a difference. But he looks much happier. He's got almost has a smile on his face. So this one should be pretty cute. And then this one is a teddy bear. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. So maybe 2 inches, maybe. But the pictures were absolutely adorable. So let me measure these, pour up some resin, mix up some resin, and then we will be back to figure out which one we're going to go with. So we mixed up 6 ounces of resin. The pink is debubbling right now. I whipped that thing to death. It's got so many air bubbles in it. In the dolphin or whale or whatever this is, we mixed up, this is 1.5 ounces, and I mixed up, this is cyan rock candy. And then for our pig, for the pink on that one, I'm using berry sherbet, which is also from Rolio. Both of those are Rolio colors. I'm going to try and put Pinata Pearl alcohol ink into both colors. I don't know that I have ever put a white alcohol ink into a colored resin. I've put colored alcohol inks into resin, but I don't know that I've ever done white. And I don't think I've ever done these inks by Pinata. I love their inks. I don't think I've ever done this, so hopefully I'm not making a bad mistake. We'll see. What's the worst that can happen, right? May not be what I'm looking for, but we'll find out. And you want to be careful with the eyes, because remember, I used alcohol, or excuse me, I used UV resin for the eyes, so I don't want to dislodge those. So I want to be super careful of what I'm doing here. Hard to see. I see the bubble, there it is. And I'm just squeezing the tail to get any air pockets out of there that might have got caught down there. Okay, then I'm going to keep it tilted so that we don't get another air pocket in there. I do want some more white. Oh, for not being a multitasker. I'm not doing too shabby. It looks like I got just a little bit left, but we'll make sure. I'm going to poke down. Hopefully I don't overflow that. He's got a dorsal fin, whatever that's called, down in the bottom. Just want to make sure we got it down in there. Okay, I think he's good. See if I scoot it over. All right, we're going to do the same thing to our pig. Wipe off my stick. I don't know if that white's going to show up or not. Okay, and this is getting warm, so we definitely need to get it poured. And then a simple stir. And then she's got some ears down there. I'm going to want to make sure that we definitely get down in those. So I'm going to pour over the ears. There we go. And again, I don't want to dislodge the eyes. I did put white resin in the eyes for this one. And I'm just going to roll it around in there to hopefully get resin all over underneath that chin and everywhere. And one more squish squish for the ears. Ended up with about an ounce, just over an ounce. So I think let's do the bear too while we're at it. I did not put anything in our bear. I don't have any eyes or anything in there, but I am going to squirt some alcohol in there. And let's combine these two and see what we get. I'm not going to mix them, but just pour this one into that one. Let's see if we can get a marble effect, maybe. I have no idea where its ears or nose or anything is at here, so I'm just going to give everything a good squish. Don't see any bubbles coming up. Alright, let's top it off and see what we get. I'm going to mix these two and find something to put it in, and then we will be right back to unmold for you. From our extras, I poured our bear mold and got this cute little bear. He's more purple than anything, but you can see a hint of the purple and the pink in him, or the blue and the pink in him. But he's cute. I'll add him to my bear collection. And then I took all the drippings and poured into our butterfly mold and got these pretty little butterflies. They're multicolored, pink and blue and purple. So we've got some more of those. Add that to my collection. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these collections. All right, these two are our main events. I did pour this. And this is the sunflower from the flower from our previous Temu haul with the little paw prints. So we'll fill that in, probably fill in those flowers, petals, and we'll do something cute with that. This is the teddy bear mold. I ended up having enough extra to pour this one. And you never know what you're going to get until you pour it that first time. You know what I mean? See where all the trouble spots are. And I already see two. So at least this was extras. Oh, it's cute as a button. Okay, so we've got a trouble spot right here on his mouth. Well, no. Actually, I don't think so. I think his mouth is supposed to be partially open. But the bottoms of his paws, the bottom of his hands are gone. There's no bottoms. So in the mold underneath here, tucked up underneath there, right there, where all the crunchies are, you need to make sure, if you order this, or you get it, to make sure you get up underneath there. Use your bubble wand and get those bubbles out, because I ended up losing both paws. And that is his mouth. It's open, just barely. Yeah, other than the paws, it was perfect. Dang it. I don't know how I can save that. Maybe put a little flower in his hands. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that one. And then let's do This one's going to be easier. We'll just do him first. Oh! Be careful pulling that tail out. You don't want to lose that tail. And it looks wonderful. I don't have any bubbles in the tail. None in his chin. Aw, I don't know how. I ended up getting a little bit of pink down in the top of him. And the top of his dorsal, is this a dorsal fin? Is white. That's funny. He's still cute as a button. I did end up losing, see, I moved him around too much and I ended up losing the white UV resin for his eye on that side. So I'll just have to paint both of those. Trim the bottom up a little bit. The only downside to these molds is you do get a little bit of a jagged edge, and it's because of that stitching look. So everywhere that there's a stitch that crisscrosses, you can feel that. It's not a big deal. You just sand it down. It worked great on my other ones. But you do have to be careful of, cautious of that. Aware of that, I guess. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. So he's cute. We'll probably just give him some eyes. And maybe a couple little nostrils. I don't know. We'll see what we want to do with that one. And then last but not least, Miss Piggy here. Tail is perfect. We're going to roll it. And again, this is pretty sharp. So be careful if you get these molds. Be aware, they are pretty sharp on the bottoms. Ears look good. I don't see any missing pieces. And I lost this eye too. My white did not stay. This one was hard to find the eyes. Lots of little intricate pieces. There's no bubbles underneath the chin. Actually, his whole head's a chunk. But we don't have any bubbles anywhere around underneath. That's awesome. Aww. Alright, let me figure out how we're going to doll this one up. And I don't think I'm going to mess with this one. I know I don't have anything to put in its hands right now. I'm going to hold on to it. I need to get me some little flowers or, actually, I might have some candies, little candies, nail art. Let me do some looking and we'll be right back.
Little business built on hope, a prayer and a chance, living out a dream with these two working hands. Sometimes I stop and think how lucky I must be.
That does it for our project today. There's our little, whoops. I didn't get my clip shut all the way. This could be a little purse charm. It could be a backpack charm. You could color these petals any color you want to. I just went with yellow traditional sunflower, if you will. Love the little dog paws. I will probably put black UV resin in those. And if I had a yellow UV resin, that's what I would put in here. But the kit that I bought from Let's Resin with the Pearlescence did not have a yellow. However, I just saw on Michelle over at Glitz and Glitter, she just did a live and she had iridescent pearlescent yellow in the new kit. It's a bigger kit. So now I have to go buy that. So yay me. Our little bear, I tried to save it by putting a little popsicle in his hand. And then I put a lollipop on that one. And I just UV resined him to the bottom. I don't know, he's kind of creepy looking. Little pig turned out super cute. Painted his nose and his ears and his toes and his tail pink. And then gave him white eyes with little black spots on there. We ended up with no bubbles, so that was nice. Went ahead and just sanded the edge of this down so that it is nice and smooth. And then our Dolphin, he's probably my favorite. He's super cute. I just took a white out of that same color kit from Let's Resin. This is their acrylic markers. Touched the tips of the fins. Went along the top of the dorsal fin. I don't know if you can see that. It actually makes it look like it's real stitching. And that this is a white chain for cross stitching or knitting or whatever. To me, this looks like cross stitch. I don't know what it's called. But it actually looks like this top stitch is white. I love that. Touched the tail with some white. Colored his eyes. Gave her a couple eyelashes. Painted the nostrils black. And it's done. So 3 more knitted friends to match with the rest of them that we have. I appreciate you guys so much for being here today. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to hang out with us. And if you enjoyed today's video and we have earned your subscription, please go down and hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps our channel out a ton. Don't forget to go register for the 2,500 subscribers giveaway that we have going on next week. The link for that is in the description for the last video. If you enjoyed today's video, please give us a thumbs up. That helps more than you will ever know. And I really, truly appreciate each and every single one of you for being here. We couldn't do this without you. It wouldn't be nearly as much fun without you. And I guess until next time, we will see you then. Take care. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.
Little business built on hope, a prayer and a chance, living out a dream with these 2 working hands. Sometimes I stop and think how lucky